With regards to cinematography, how has that changed? Now, how often do you see film crews, camera crews, news crews with using drones, and then similarly on sets of movies and films? I mean, you were saying that you were kind of velcroing a GoPro to the bottom of a drone, and how much has that changed?
Well, I can tell you when the Mavic 2 came out with the 1 inch. Well, first of all, it's changed dramatically, and you could look at almost every single television show from the Ozarks to anything on Netflix to Game of Thrones. All of these shows, they're all using drones. And I teach my students to look for the shots, and now people, they see them so much, they take them for granted. The real shots and the tracking shots.
It's so funny. Like, it creates an entire sense of atmosphere that is taken for granted that just was not possible. Like, I think about Stanley Kubrick's shot in The Shining, right, with the helicopter. That was considered masterful. Now you do that with like a $250 piece of hardware if you really want,
Oh, absolutely. And so, I was using my Inspire 1, and then of course I had the Phantom 4 came out with the 1-inch sensor. That was great. But when the Mavic 2 came out with the 1-inch sensor, the ability to be quieter, and which is important on a film set, and little longer battery life, it exploded. Now almost every television show has a drone camera guy there. The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead. I can go right down the list, just right down the list of them that are using it. And in some cases, they take the place of cameras that normally, like you were saying, Michael, that would have been on the ground, right? And for me, it's been dramatic because I've gotten a lot of jobs that I wouldn't have gotten before because they would have gone to higher end cinematography companies. But instead, these like television commercials, car commercials, they pivoted and to come in as an independent producer, which is what I am, and the ability to show up with a Mavic 2 and get paid like a legitimate day rate for that kind of work. It's been a game changer in the sort of the independent filmmaker producers like me, for sure.